we go back to the same formula, what should we say? YED equals to Q2 minus Q1. Q2, 98 minus Q1 over Q1, right?
Yes.
Divided by Y2, which is what? 533 minus Y1.
520 over 5.
530.
Yes.
So we have, so from here we have our YED 2 over 100 divided by 13 over 520, right?
Yes.
So we have reciprocal here. So we have 2 over 100 multiplied by 520 over 13. Do you guys know here?
Yeah.
So 0, 0, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 5. So please help me check 52 over 5 times 13.
52?
5 times 13, 5 times 65 will be the 1, 65, right? So 52 divided by 65.
It's 0.8.
0.8. So our YED here is 0.8. It's a positive.
Yes.
So that means this product we're talking about is a normal good.
No.
It's a normal good. Do you get it?
Yes.
So it's a normal good. And what's inelastic?
Is it elastic? It should.
0.8. Inelastic.
Inelastic.
Inelastic. Is it clear?
Yes.
So, what you have to do here, look, my question says, I wrote, analyze the difficulties that a business might face. It's the same as human. Got it. So, the first thing you need to do here is to define what the mass market is. Do you understand? You don't just give the point out. You say you define what the mass market is. So, what's the mass market? I think I already said that.
Yes.
A lot of products are always available. It appeals to multitude. That's why we call it a mass market. It's the opposite of a niche market. And you know what a niche market is? Market for special products, markets for special customers.
Yes.
So the opposite is the mass market. So we say mass market and consumers. Is it clear? So now, what are the problems we face? Problems. Competition. I'm going to explain it more. Consumers, okay? So, because it appeals to large number of consumers, or large number of firms, it means, sorry, when I'm talking, you don't write this. So, when we say it appeals to large number of firms, it means a lot of businesses could produce in such markets. So, as a result of that, there are going to be firms that produce homogeneous products. What are homogeneous products? Products that are of the same usage, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and lots more. Like the market for laptops, there's Toshiba, there's Apple, there's Samsung, there are lots of. So if this is a mass market for laptops is a mass market, and as a result of that, Toshiba might not sell as it's supposed to sell if it's not in the mass market. So because it's a mass market, there are a lot of competitors. It's going to have a lot of rivals. Do you understand?
Yes.
So having a lot of rivals, what does that mean? It means less market share for the business. And when there's less market share for the business, it means less revenue for the business. And as a result of that, less profit for the business. Is it clear? So high competition, number one. Look how I said, since Truman sells in the mass market, it's expected to have other rivals selling the same products as its, okay, which will definitely reduce its revenue. You know, earlier when I said the opposite of the mass market is a niche market.
Yes.
So, without going far, you could also think a niche market has an advantage over this.
Yes.
Might increase than selling in the mass market. Do you understand? So the problem here is selling in the mass market will mean that the profit margin will be less than that of a niche market. Is it clear?
plus
And every other thing. And now I need to charge ahead of this. I want to sell for 6.5. This is a cost plus pricing method. So I'm going to charge the price of that product. I'm going to sell that product above the cost price. Is it clear?
yes.
But then we go to your variable costs. These are costs that changes as output changes. We're talking about the advantages, the importance, the merits. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Okay. So then, do you understand?
Yes.
Our business objective, what's a business objective? That's certain targets that a business must meet at a period of time. Targets that you set yourself as a business that you have to fulfill at a given point in time. That's a business objective. So one of the business objectives is ethical sourcing. So what is ethical sourcing? Before we go into ethical sourcing, let's talk about ethics. So ethics means moral way of doing things. What do I say? Moral way of doing things. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So ethical sourcing means source. How you get things. You buy. What you buy. Things you buy. How do you buy them? When you buy things, morally, that is ethical what? Sourcing. Do you get it? So, ethical sourcing means the way a business buys, the materials it buys, or the product it buys. But buying it in a way that is moral, that is morally inclined. That means goods that you bought, materials that you buy, you are buying it ethically, you are buying it with fairness. You're not buying to buy. You're not lobbying to buy. You're not using influence to buy. You're buying the right material. And whatever you buy, it does not have a negative impact to the environment. So this is ethical sourcing. Do you understand ethical sourcing?
Yeah.
Source, things, how we get things. Ethics, the moral way of doing things. So put them together, ethical sourcing. Is it clear? So let's say ethical sourcing now. So business objective. These are targets. This is not part of it, but you can just write it, okay? Should I write this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Alright, ethics, moral way of doing things. Write that. So look, okay. This one. So look at my ethical sourcing in myself. This implies that a business buys raw materials or products with fairness and also putting into consideration positive impacts to the environment, not negative. Is it clear?
Yeah.
That's ethical sourcing. But then we said we should assess the importance now. So, this is the definition for ethical sourcing. So, if a business buys its products with ethics, that means there's fairness in whatever it does. How does this affect the firm itself? Or how does this affect the business? One, improves or it increases the reputation of the business. Yes or no? Do you agree on that? When whatever you do, whatever source you have, is done with moral. What is moral? The principle to know what is right and wrong. So you are doing things in the right way. People will talk better about you. Yes or no? Yes. So, benefits now. Because Primark is a case study. One, it improves the reputation of Primark. Two, it reduces the amount of fines that could be paid to government. It could be part of government policies not to buy or not to transact products or materials that are giving a negative impact to the society. So you could be fined, government would fine you. But if you are doing it right, that means it reduces your fine, yes or no? Yeah. Which is an advantage. The third one, to increase the market share of Primark. Primark would have a competitive advantage over other firms. How? Some customers might not even like to deal with businesses that sell or that transact illegally. So this could make Primark to have more or to gain more customers. Is it clear? Yeah. It's right. Factor that could affect the quantity supply of the product, but it's not price. And as a result of that, what we need to first know that is that the supply will have a shift. It will be shift. I don't know, because we're talking about quantity now, we're talking about weather condition, which is not price. If it is price, if you're talking about demand, non-price is the non-price factor. The non-price factor. And if it's supply that is movement, it's a price factor. Are you with me? Yeah. Are you getting it? So, based on what we have a poor weather condition which has caused damage to smoothie drinks. So that is a shift, which is going to be a leftward shift anyway. So, we should draw a graph to represent that situation. Yes. Okay, so we're going to have our graph. Let's say we have our graph. Because they said poor weather condition. Poor weather condition will not affect demand. It is when the product is being supplied that the quantity demand we can talk about. But here with poor weather condition, it's going to shift the quantity supplied from S1 to S2, a leftward shift. Do you understand? So the supply curve will shift from S1 to S2 as a result of what? Poor weather condition. Which means the quantity supplied to fall from Q1 to Q2. And as a result of that, there's going to be a new equilibrium price, which is going to be at P2. Do you get it? I'm going to explain it. There's a poor weather condition, which has affected smoothie juice or smoothie drinks or whatever it is. As a result of that, the supply curve will shift leftward from S1 to S2. If the supply curve has shifted from S1 to S2, that means the quantity supplied will fall from Q1 to Q2. There's shortage in the market. So as a result of that, the price will rise from P1 to P2 because the output has fallen. And if the output has fallen, the quantity supply will fall. And if the quantity supply falls, the product will be short in the market. There will be a scarcity of the products in the market. And also the cost of production would have increased. Yes or no? Yes. And as a result of that, there will be new equilibrium, which is at what? P2. Do we understand? So the analysis now. Drinks. Yes. Construct a graph. So how do you construct a graph without making the analysis? talk about this.
So the higher the price, the less the demand.
What?
The higher the price, less demand.
That's the law of demand.
No, because when the price is high, maybe some customers can't afford
Yeah, it's a price is a factor that would affect demand.
it. Yes.
But it can also, let's forget about price. Price is generally known.
The supply.
What I'm saying is, price affects demand and supply.
Yeah.
So when we talk about factors that affect demand, let's talk about other things that are not just price.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So one, level of income. And two, consumers' taste and preference. So these two things would affect spending. That's the disposable income. So if your level of income increases, that means the money available for you to spend will also what? Increase. Then your quantity demanded will what? Increase. Do you understand the first one here? So when the level of income of an individual increases, their disposable income will increase. Then they can demand for innocent products, or what's the name?
Yeah,
Innocent products, if their level of income increases. And on the other side, if their level of income, if they consume normal good, okay, so for me, I would even back up the graph. Can I have this side?
Yes.
So what was the point here? Look at the point said the amount of money received by individuals. If rises, may increase the quantity demanded of innocent products, and if it falls, might reduce the quantity demanded of its products. So if it rises, it will increase the quantity demanded from D1 to D2. That's a rise in income, a rise in size price. You can't use price at the same time use other non-pricing factors. When you're discussing about price, all other factors remain constant, ceteris paribus. And when you're talking about other factors that affect demand, price remains constant, ceteris paribus. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So when you're discussing about price, other factors remain the same. It's not going to change. And when you're talking about other factors, price remains the same. So at this point in time, price will not change, all things being equal. Do you get it? So the only thing that's going to change is a non-pricing factor, which is what? The level of income. Is it clear? So there's nothing about price. It's about the quantity demanded and the demand curve. Is it clear? So this is the first graph. And for the second graph, for that trading products, right? What sheet? So the fall in the demand, the fall in the quantity demanded of innocent products, we shift the demand curve left from D2 to D1, and the quantity demanded Q2 to Q1. Not, but
Their opinions.
opinions, no, not opinion. Based on their level of income.
Yeah.
So when you make products based on different characteristics of customers, that's what we call market segmentation. Is it clear? So first we define market segmentation. Let's follow. Let's ages, income, religion, what again? Gender, and so on. So we put the examples too. So the benefits of market segmentation to innocent business. One, it increases the market share of the business as different customers, both the existing and potential customers, will have their products available. So because Innocent is producing different products based on characteristics of customers, it means customers that are there and new customers would come and buy. Do you get the point here? Because you have started producing different products for different sets of customers, different groups of customers. That means those groups of customers might have an interest in your business, in your product, which means your sales will increase. And when your sales increase, it means what? Your market share has increases. Is it clear? Yeah. The second one, it improves the brand image of the business as it will ensure that customers don't have to check other brands, which means in turn increase brand loyalty. If Innocent is able to produce a product for the entire family, for the males, for the females, for different ages, Innocent brand, and that will increase the brand loyalty. So whenever we want to buy, we know whatever we need to buy, we can buy from Innocent. To get the to provide that product. We have a teenager is going to provide, we have a child is going to provide. Yeah. So that means we stick with Innocent because whatever products we need to buy, we can buy it from, we can find it in Innocent business, at Innocent business. Is it clear? Yeah. So that will lead to what called improving brand image, leading to an increase in brand loyalty. Yes. Is it clear? And the last one, economies of scale. It allows Innocent to produce different kinds of products, which means a fall in price, a fall in demand of one could lead to an increase in demand for another. So that's economies of scale. Do you understand economies of scale here? Diversification. There are different economies of scale. There's purchasing economies of scale, there's management economies of scale. But for here, we're talking about diversification. It allows Innocent business to diversify. So if there's no sale in one product, there will be sale in another product. So it's not going to affect its revenue. Is it clear? Yes. So we stop here, right?